Hello everyone, I am about to show people how easy it is to build a website, and after that I'm going to install plugins in it and set the whole thing up in this video. And this is a part of an internet marketing training course on how to profit from the internet, and it's actually on how to absolutely dominate search engines. Alright, so the hosting company that I happen to be using is GVO. There are other ones, but this is the one that I like because it fits in perfectly with what I do. First thing I do, log into my web host manager. And I am going to create a new account. And I'm going to go and actually find out what account it is that I'm fixing up here. Okay, and this one is Life Insurance. Make sure you spell this right too. PremiumRates.com. This is very expensive, very important that you get this right. Okay, and I'm going to put in a password. And what you can do actually is use this password generator, but make sure that you copy and paste it. And of course I'm going to be changing this because there's a tip: never give out your username or password on the internet, or else someone will hack your websites for sure. And you just enter your email. Scroll down, click create. And I can't do this because it's going to, well actually I can. It's going to show all of the information, but again I'm going to have to change it. Alright, I will have to cut parts out of this for sure. Okay, now that account is created, I come back into the my web hosting manager account, and I click on Blogger Builder, and I'm going to click on Install Wizard, and I'm going to click on Install, and I need to find out which website it is that I'm setting up in here. Okay, now for installation directory, you leave it just like this. You leave it blank. And then you click the next step, and when I come back I will be inside of that. Okay, I did that. Now you need to pick out your admin name and your admin password and your email, and now your blog name. You can pick out your language too, but 3 languages anyway. Your blog name is usually the same as your title, so go Life Insurance Premium Rates. Now you don't want search engines finding your website yet, so leave that unclicked, and you can actually come back and click this later so that your website will be indexed, but you don't want people stumbling across your website when it looks terrible, when it's brand new. Okay, I'm going to do what I just told you, and then I will come back after I click install. Okay, I did that, and on the next page that come up, I clicked on your blog admin panel. Again, my passwords and stuff are in there, so protect your passwords at all costs on the internet, always. So I'm going to enter my username and my password, and I will be logged onto the inside of this. And we are good to go. The very first thing to do, update WordPress right away. And click update automatically. And now we go to our dashboard again and click on updates. We need to update everything. And hello Dolly, you can actually get rid of this because it's just something that you don't really need, okay? Not if you're going to do any kind of business, or it's just something that doesn't need to be in there. But we will actually get rid of that in a couple of minutes. Okay, so Akismet, update it. Now let's go to plugins page. Let's delete Hello Dolly. I will actually show you what this website looks like right now, and it's very ugly, to be honest. We need to pick out, actually it's not that bad. We need to pick out a theme and stuff for this, and we'll get to that. Okay, now let's install some plugins that I use, shall we? We go Add New to install plugins. And the very first plugin that I recommend, if this ever loads in, is going to be called Bulletproof Security. Bulletproof Security prevents the hackers that come in and sell their products on your website. I'll pause this until this actually loads in. Okay, and right here type in Bulletproof Security, just like this, and you search, and it's the top one right here, Install Now. And again, I'll pause this. Okay, activate. Now let's go ahead and set this one up. It only takes a minute, might as well do it. Okay, the first thing we do is create default htaccess file. And then create secure htaccess file. And you will notice which tab we are on right now. There's all of these different tabs. And we are on security modes, okay? And we scroll down here, and there are 4 methods of bulletproofing. There's 1 here, 2, 3, and on the bottom is the 4th, okay? Now, we bulletproof the top one. Just click on bulletproof mode, activate it. We do the same thing to the second one. Okay, we did this one. Now this one. Activate. And if you hear any noise in the background, I'm sorry, it's daytime. I usually work at night, but this is something I'm doing for a webinar today. And you bulletproof the third one, but not the 4th. The 4th is a little bit different. I'll get you there in a second. Now, instead of scrolling down to the 4th one, we go back up and restore. We back up htaccess files. And then we back up BPS master htaccess files. Now we go back to the first tab where we were, right here in security modes. Then we scroll down to the bottom, and now we bulletproof this. And what happens is we click on a different tab, and everything should be green, except for permalinks, and the permalinks we will actually get to in a little bit. Security status, see, everything is green. This is good. Okay, now we go back to installing plugins. And I'm going to do these in alphabetical order. Now, add new. all-in-one SEO pack, search, and it's the top one, install, activate it. Okay. Now you need to configure all-in-one SEO pack, so we're going to go to the admin page. And enable this, and we need to put our home title, home description, and our keywords and such in here, and I'll be right back to do that. Okay, for this particular website I chose to go for the title, life insurance premium rates, of course, and home description is going to be life insurance quotes in Canada, and put lots and lots of keywords in here and just separate them with a space, one space, and whoever you think may be working on this website, put their name in. Like you want to brand yourself, so your website would have your name. And to explain all of these plugins, it would take me an extra hour, so I'm just going to do it. And I want you to pause this video and set your plugins up exactly the same as these are set up. So remember, this one is enabled. 10 to 15 keywords would be lots in here normally. Okay, I'm going to scroll down here. Now check and make sure these ones on your website are set exactly the same as mine, because these settings are actually made to get traffic, lots of traffic to your websites. So for this setting, leave this one unchecked, leave this one unchecked, scroll down, click on log important events, and click on update options, and that one is set up. Now we need to go back to plugins to do the next one. Install plugins, add new. Now there's another plugin that we use that actually you need to upload it from your desktop. So you need to go to a website and find it, and you can download it for free. It is called Free Traffic Getting SEO Plugin. So what you would do is type this in and search plugins. Oh, actually you can't even do that. You need to go and Google it. So what you would do is open up a Google website, a Google page, and you would go find it. You would subscribe to the list. They would email it to you in your email box, and they would give you a code to download it, and then you would do what I'm about to do. Okay? Sorry for the long explanation. Once it's on your desktop, then you do this. Free Traffic Getting SEO. Open it, install it, and the reason I'm doing this right now is because it installs a bunch of plugins that I don't want to install by hand. It does this for us, and we are going to activate it, and then we are going to set it up. Alright. Okay, now to set this up, we go down here to traffic getting. Click on it. And we need to confirm your blog system requirements and agree to terms of service. So install and proceed. You need to agree to the company terms of service. You can read them if you want, but I'm not because I already have. And you want to optimize your blog now. Okay, now we scroll down and it says it's only 6.12% optimized, and we want it up better than that. So we apply blog tweaks. Okay. Now how well is the blog optimized? 17%. We need to click here to install the recommended plugins. Now we've got to install and activate all of these plugins that are in red. Just give me a second here. Okay, and how I do this is I right click, open link in new tab, and I will do 3 of them here at once. Anyone that knows me knows I work at night. And with the noise in the background, now they know why if they watch this. I have a soundproof office, but I don't have a soundproof door on the home office. Okay, what we're going to do is install now, and then activate it. And the next one, the same thing, install now, and then activate it. And the third one, install now, and activate it. And these plugins are going to be plugins that get you, again, a lot of traffic. Now this is our original page. Let's refresh it, and these should be green. Yes, they are all green. Now we continue with the rest. And we will get to Akismet in a few minutes. Let's open up the rest of these. Now we go back here, install them. I'll just open up each window one at a time, be quicker this way. Now activate plugin, activate plugin, activate plugin, activate plugin, and we'll just close these windows and go back to the original window again. Okay, we are back at the original window. Let's refresh it, and they should all be green except the Akismet, which again we'll get to. Okay, now these, oops, I missed one. Install, activate. Now I can refresh, and that should be green. Okay, now let's go back to our plugins. Let's fix up the Akismet plugin. We need to activate it for starters, and we need to sign up for an Akismet key. Alright, enter your Akismet key, and how do we do that is we've got to sign up for one, and it's free. After you get making money, you should send them a donation though. You click on Get Akismet Key, and click on Sign Up over on the right. Put your contact information in here. Now, this slider, if you slide him up, he's really happy because you're paying him $120 a year, but scroll all the way down and he's sad, but this does get you a free plugin. And again, later, you can send a donation to these people. These people that make plugins, they spend a lot of time at this, okay? So what I'm going to do now is go to my Hotmail, because they would have sent that to the email that you picked out, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to click on settings, or enter API key, Akismet API key, and I'm going to enter it right here. I'm going to auto delete spam, show number of comments you approved beside each author. I'm going to update options. After I do that, I'm going to come back and meet you inside of installed plugins again. Your Akismet key is just like a password, okay? Do not give it out on the internet. So I will meet you inside shortly, and we will be inside installed plugins. Okay, and we are back, and what I'm going to do now is go through the list alphabetically ordered plugins that we need to install to these websites. Okay, where are we at? And I have a list beside me so that I won't forget anything. I'm just going through that list now. Okay, the next one is going to be Add New, and it's going to be called Contact Form 7. Search plugins. And again, there are a bunch of them. I go install now. It's the top one in this particular case. And let's activate this plugin. Now we go Add New. Oops. I should check and see which ones I have in here first. Okay, we're at Contact Form 7. We've got Facebook like button. Okay, we've got one called Subscribe to Comments that we don't have in here yet. And I do this because some people like to know if they leave a comment in somebody's blog and somebody answers it, they like to know if it's being answered. So, install now. This isn't one that's necessary for search engine optimization, but it's one that I like using sometimes. Now our next one is going to be TinyMCE Advanced. Search plugins. This one is an HTML editor. It lets you change your font size and things like that. And let's activate this one. Now, one that I like to use that's not necessary, but it helps me track where my visitors are coming from. It's called Feedit. And this is one that goes on your sidebar. Install now. Activate it. And that is it. There is one more that I use, but it's not a free one. It's a paid version, but it is very precious to me, and I wouldn't be where I am today without it, and it's called SEO Presser. And I actually have this one on my desktop. I do have a free version of it too. People on my list always know where they can get this for free. It works pretty much as well, but there's a little bit more work to it. Okay, so I upload it. Browse, SEO Presser, open it, install now. Activate it. Okay, let's go take a look at this website again. And what I'm going to do right now is pick out a header for it. Just because I don't like that, and I'm going to add the subtitle right here. Okay. There's still a few more minutes left of to finish this up. And by the time I'm finished here, I could just set up the home page, do one post, and I would have people visiting this website within 24 hours. It would be on the front page of Google within 1 hour. I can guarantee that. 1 hour. Okay, now let's pick out a header. Let's go to GVO, click on header, and I'm going to let these load in. There's in my web hosting company, they give autoresponders, they give video producers, they give very many tools, free headers, and you can actually get it, I think, for $9 a month. Anyway, I'm going to pause this and let this load in. Okay, they've loaded in, and at this point I want to let you know that, well, let's actually click on this, because what this blog is about is insurance, right? With the right training, you can blog about people or religion and make money. You can blog about sports and make money. You can blog about a wedding and make money. You can blog about real estate and make money with your blog. There's way more than 1,000 ways to make money on the internet with a blog if you take the right training, and that's very important. Again, I know for sure there are over 100 in here, but let's pick one out, shall we? And I always like light colored blogs or headers because it needs to have writing on it. So let's pick out a nice light colored heading, and I'm thinking you can right click and view on these two, view image. That one will work. Okay, so let's click on this and let's save it. But first we need to add our title and our description, and our title, of course, was life insurance premium rates, and our description was I better go find out for sure. Okay, and it was actually life insurance quotes in Canada. Now, I know this because I have done keyword research, and I know that for these keywords, even though they get lots and lots of searches, I can bring lots of traffic to it. Now let's take a look at what this looks like right now. I'll get rid of this and the Hotmail. Let's click save, and then we can go take a peek at it. Visit site. Okay. Now we need to do something about these because they look terrible the way they are. How we do that is, this is the title, the top one, and this is the description right here, the bottom one. We want to move our title up. Just click like this. And the description, let's move it down a bit. Now let's change the colors because obviously they're too light. Okay, just click on this, left click, and just grab a hold of this and pull it down into the dark. Okay, and the same thing with the other. Okay, now let's save it and see how it looks. But one thing we need to do is center this up for sure. How we center this up, click here, just like this, and like this. It just looks better to the human eye, right? That's all. Alright, now let's save it and see how it looks. And we'll go back and refresh. Okay, that'll actually do. That is good enough for now. I might fix it up in the future. Right now, how long is this video? It is 29 minutes. That's within a half hour. And again, I could spend another 10 minutes on this and an hour later have visitors come to it. But let's fix up this sidebar while we're at this, shall we? To do that, we go to Appearance, and Widgets, And what we need to do, this is the right sidebar. Let's just left click on this text, drag it over in here. And I always like to leave a free newsletter. So let's save this. Now let's come back and refresh, and it's going to change. Just doing that little simple thing, watch what it does. Isn't that cool? All of that stuff is gone on the side. So what I'm going to do now is add an autoresponder right here. And how I do that is I have one already set up. I'm going to go grab the capture form, the HTML, and I'll be right back. Okay, I created a new autoresponder for this, and this is what autoresponder code looks like. You just pop it in there just like that, and you click save, and you can see how it changes right here. Oops, see, I need to make these smaller, and I think if I make them 195 that should work. So how I do that is I come back here and I look for the size. In here someplace should be, okay, it says width 250. Just change this to 195. Let's see if that did it. Probably not. But yes, okay. That is how you change the size of your newsletter capture form. Now, let's put the Feedit widget in here, and I'll show you what that looks like. I might even put a search box in here because I might want to find a particular post that I do on this site. Alright, now let's close this. And to put a search bar in here, just left click it, drag it over, put it there, click save, close. Now there should be a search bar right here. Yeah, alright. And now the Feedit widget. Let's bring this over and put it right here. Let's save it. Let's close it and refresh, and it should be right here. If you're planning on, yeah, there it is. Okay. As people come from different places in the world, this will tell me where they come from and where they go to from my website. Okay, I will show you what that looks like on a real website. Let's go to my Nanateam worldwide.com. Scroll down. By the way, this is where you can get this cheap hosting that I was talking about. Nanateamworldwide.com. Okay, this is the Feedit widget. You can click real-time view and it'll open up in a new window. And you can see that the traffic is coming from Google and Direct and Canada and United States and Denmark and worldwide. That's what I do. I teach people how to get lots of visitors to their website for any particular keyword they want worldwide. Okay, and that again is the Feedit widget right here. Alright, get rid of this. And as people visit, this will get longer and longer. Now, I'm going to actually fix up the permalinks. How long the video is? 34. Getting kind of long. But we just built a whole complete website from scratch. What I'm going to do is add new page. And I'm going to call it blog. Okay, it loaded in. Call this blog. And just put access here temporarily, or this is my blog page, and you can order them. Let's order this at number 3, so it will be for sure over on the right, and publish. Refresh this. The blog should appear right here. Yeah, okay. Let's add a new page. And let's call this one Privacy Policy. And we will make it number 4. Publish. And one more, because we need to contact us. Contact me, contact us, whatever. But this is for insurance, so we want to make it more professional looking. In order, number 5, publish. And let's take us back to the dashboard. There's an update available already. Dismiss this. Okay, now let's refresh this to see how it's looking. So we've got home, about, blog, privacy policy, and contact us. Now right now our blog page is actually our home page, and I want to check that. I want to fix it, and there's 2 more little things that I want to do. Okay, so let's go to settings, reading, let's go, I usually go just 2 and 2. Now I want my front page to be about and my post page to be blog. Let's save that. That's not going to change how it looks, mind you. And I want to go to permalinks, and I want to change the permalink structure. What we want for the permalink structure is right here, just like this. Percentage year / percentage post name, just like that. This is more search engine friendly, and that's what this is about, is getting posts onto search engines really quick. Okay, now let me think for a minute and take us back. Oh yes, let's do this update. Let's always update. We don't actually need this, and we don't need this theme. So actually what we need to do is get rid of that theme. Themes. Let's delete this one, don't need it. And let's delete this one, we don't need it. Remember, anything that's in your inside of your WordPress, it slows your website down. Okay, now I've done all of these so many times. I don't want to really take the extra time to do this. How to set up all of these plugins and everything, I've already got that training, so let's just stop this right here. What we've actually done is build a complete website. I need to obviously fix up the home page. What goes on the home page, I've got trainings on that. And at this point, again, I can do one post after the home page is done that I can get traffic to it within 24 hours, and within 1 minute I can get on the first page of Google. Okay? Bye bye.